Jason Aldean's Jeep. He brought his Jeep with him. Here's his tour bus. We're going on his tour bus. Hopefully have air conditioning. There's Kix and Ronnie's bus. They each have their own.
So what's the prediction on the Bulldogs this year? Maybe kick Florida's ass?
I don't know, man. That always seems to be our nemesis, the Gators. But you know, I don't know. I kind of wish they would take the game out of Jacksonville and move it back to having it 1 year in Gainesville, 1 year in Athens, man. I think that's the way it should be because they say it's a neutral site, but to me it's still in Florida, so I don't know how neutral that is for a Georgia fan.
Yeah, it's a wild party over there every year, but I agree with you. I'm an adopted fan from my wife being from Athens, but so go Bulldogs. Of course, now I got a dilemma. Tim Tebow is now a Denver Bronco, which I'm a Bronco fan. What the hell? What do I do now?
I don't know. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about it. I don't know that he's gonna be making much playing time over there. So
Tim Tebow not make the team, man.
Sorry for all you Florida Gators.
We're hanging out with Jason backstage before the last rodeo. So the tour, rocking good, everything going good. This is your last stop, right?
It is. This is our last weekend. We've been out for a couple months now, and you know, it's been fun. I've been a fan of these guys for the whole time they've been out. You know, almost 20 years, and to get to go out on their very last tour and you know, be a part of that, to me was something that I wanted to do, and that was pretty special to me. So I'm glad to be out here with them.
Father's Day is coming around the corner. What do you want for Father's Day?
What I want for Father's Day? I'm gonna be hanging at the beach for Father's Day.
Yeah.
I got my two daughters with me and my wife. We're all going down to the beach and just kind of having a little family vacation. And
can I ask what beach? Is it in the
you
Gulf?
can ask. I won't answer. But
is it in the Gulf? It's not in Pensacola, is it?
Maybe. You never. No, it's not in Pensacola. But
might need to bring some shoes.
Yeah, might need to bring some gas masks to go swimming. But but no, it's gonna be cool. And for me, just getting a chance to get off the road for a week or so and spend some time with him is that's what I'm looking forward to.
Have you bought yourself a big boat yet, like Alan has? I think he's got several around the country. But
yeah, no, I haven't bought a boat yet. I don't have time to go out on a boat very much. I bought myself a Jeep, which
we saw it.
Yeah, I see you brought it along. Cool.
Yeah, I brought that, and we're gonna take that down to the beach, and that's kind of been my one little splurge item, I guess. You know, over the last couple of years, so I'm not ready for a boat yet. I need a little more time off before I can actually have time to go out on a boat.
You ever do any trail riding with your Jeep yet, or is it too nice to scratch it up?
No, I got a 4-wheeler for that kind of stuff, so I'm good there.
Very cool. Now, what's the craziest thing you have seen on the Brooks and Dunn tour? I mean, there's got to be some crazy stuff. What is the one craziest?
I don't know, man. I think the funniest thing I see is those people that are still rocking the old Kix Brooks Flame shirts. You know, you see them, and now they're all faded out, and you know they've had it since the '90s, and still rocking it, man. Which is to me is pretty funny. So those shirts that I think I told Kix and Ronnie those were the most hideous shirts I think we had ever seen, and thanks a lot for ruining the fashion of country music in the '90s. But you still see them, and they're still around.
Yeah, a lot of better buy a bunch of the current better looking ones we have out here at the AMP today, so they can do it when they come back and get back together in 10 years.
That's right. Yeah, you know, well, it's I think Urban said it. I think it was Keith that said you know, you can't have a reunion tour until after you split up. So I got a feeling these guys. I mean, they say it's over, but you never know.
Yeah. One of them's going solo, I think.
I think Ronnie's going. You know, I think they're both actually working on different projects. Ronnie's you know, planning on releasing a solo record, as is Kix, I assume, and you know, Kix also has his radio show, and he's really involved in the CMA and things like that, and you know, so I think both of those guys are still going to be around, still be you know, part of the business, which is cool.
I heard Kix is going to go on Dancing with the Stars. Is that true?
Really?
No.
She's joking.
Would you ever do something like that?
No.
Seriously?
No. Dancing with the Stars is not my deal.
What reality show is your deal? Which would you allow to be on if you could pick any reality show?
Reality show?
How about the Operation Repo guys that go out and kick butt and try to take cars back from people that don't make their payments?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Or what is the Steven Seagal show where he acts like he's a cop?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
A little out of shape, Steven Seagal, but nonetheless, he's still a badass.
Yeah, he's still whooping ass, which is, you know, but you know, something like that would be fun.
We're backstage hanging out with Jason Aldean. Talk about your new album. You got, we talked about this briefly on the phone the other day. The last one was such a success, and the country fans really embraced that. How many number ones did you have on that? 20 on the last one?
Close.
That's what I thought.
We had 3. And
yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, man. And we have the current single off that album is actually sitting at number 2 right now. So we're hoping to have 4 in a row off of this album, which would be great. And our next single, like I said, was going to be from a new album that we're working on right now, and going to try to get that album out before Christmas is kind of what we're shooting for sometimes. So, this album has been great, Wide Open. I mean, that album did incredible for us, but it's about time for some new music for us and for the fans, and it's always a shot in the arm for us to get to play some new music and things like that. So we're looking forward to it.
Speaking of your fans, how was the Fan Fest in Nashville?
It's crazy, man. Probably the craziest year that I've been a part of up there, and it was last night we played the stadium, LP Field there, and had our show, which was amazing, and did a couple of autograph signings yesterday, which is always an event, and but it's great, man. All the stuff Nashville's gone through in the last couple of months, to see everybody still turn up for this festival, and the people around Nashville, getting back on their feet like they have, it was a cool thing to see.
Speaking of music, is there any band out there that you listen to that your fans would be kind of surprised that you like?
I'm a fan of all kinds of music, honestly, but there's a band.
Come on, you got like Britney Spears or something on your iPod or something?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, no, not that. I'm not really a fan of. But I tell you, I'm a fan of a band called Paramore. That's a pretty cool band that I listen to. I love their record, so that may be a little surprising to everybody.
Okay.
Anna's always got these quick things she's got to ask.
All right.
All right, you just answer the question.
Just like rapid fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got you.
Hunting or fishing?
Honey.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Lifted or lowered?
Lifted.
You like to cook or clean?
Neither.
You like CD player or an iPod?
CD player.
Big truck or fast car?
Big truck.
Boxers or briefs?
Boxers.
Cowboy hat or baseball hat?
I would prefer the baseball cap.
And grouper or catfish?
Grouper.
There you go.
You're supposed to say catfish. No.
Gators or dogs?
Dogs.
Braves or Rays?
Braves.
All right, but Rays tonight for once. There you go. Well, hey, buddy, thanks.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all for having me. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jason Aldean. Make sure you listen to Catfish and Launa on US 103.5.